Ooh, there we go. Took me a minute to get in here. I'm not used to this. Still. I can sit in my lap a minute. Trying to get everything figured out. Hey, good morning. I'm still trying to figure out how to get my phone propped up right. I was going to go and try this on the computer, but I'm like, no, I can't see all the way. Hello, good morning, Nemi G and Angela Precious World, and stop looking down my shirt. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Yeah, it has been a day. Hey, Jake's Life. No, I take that back. It has not been just a day. It has been a wild ride on the roller coaster. And thank you, Jake. I appreciate it. Yeah, y'all hit that like button because I keep forgetting to say that. I'm new and I'm nervous, and so a while ago I was on Granny B's and I said, to find out why I'm putting on war paint, y'all gotta be with me on my live. How am I doing? How are y'all doing? Because I'm gonna tell you, I'm doing I got the shimmy shimmy shakes going on because we've had the shimmy shimmy shakes. It started on the, what's today, Monday, Tuesday? Anyway, it was the 27th. So it was literally a couple days ago. That was Monday. Today's Wednesday, right? Yeah, okay. I know I keep on having to look and keep questioning and ask myself because my nerves are kind of shottish. So what happened? Okay, and why the war paint? War paint because I'm like, you know what? We may end up losing water. My opinion, I don't know. We've never dealt with this in South Carolina. So what happened was Monday, like 2-3 miles from where I live. This is South Carolina. Okay, let me reiterate. South Carolina, where, we've had floods, we've had fires, we've had tornadoes, we've had a hurricane, whatever Mother Nature has. Thank you, Samantha. Thank you. Hold on. Let me see if I can figure this out. More. I don't know how to do this. I'm trying to figure this out. Thank you, Jake. Private chat, broadcast settings. I don't know how to do that. I'll just have to watch chat and do the best. Samantha, you gonna be up there. That's why I was trying to click on your name to figure it out. But, and I don't know who this is. Somebody inboxed me, and I'm gonna go to my computer right quick, and y'all gonna check it with me to make sure, see what it was. Probably somebody else. No, I cannot. Somebody asked me, can I do something for my Farmville game for them? No, kind of busy. Anyway, because I was visiting, so yeah, we've got it. We get it all. We get it all. We've had snow. We're not getting it now. That's why I'm wearing short sleeves. I am cold nature. So if it gets below 74. So yeah, 73 degrees. I'm like, okay, yep, I need my jacket, my pullover, my long sleeve, my whatever, because I'm cold. It's warm here now. On YouTube stream, and it'll ask you. I'm gonna try it again. Yeah, I don't figure it out, but it'll be all right. I ain't worried about it right now. I'm not tech savvy. So anyhow, yeah, we get rains, we get floods, we've had ice storms. I remember that ice storm. That was crazy. We get it all. Well, a few years ago, and by a few years, I mean this was a long time ago, whenever both of my kids were in school. And my oldest one was in middle school at the time, or junior high, whatever y'all call it. She didn't attend there long before I put her in homeschool, but at the time, she was in middle school, 6th, 7th, or 8th grade. I took her out in 7th. So she had to have been 6th or 7th grade. So anyway, she's got 2 babies now, so in 20-something. So this was forever ago, okay? Anyway, I'm sitting here one day, and I used to be a big fan of soap operas. So I was laying in bed watching one at the time. I don't watch them anymore. Don't get off track. I'm laying in bed. I'm watching this story from the hour of 1 to 2. And I'm laying in bed, and all of a sudden an 18-wheeler comes by. And I'm like, oh, you big dummy. What are you doing driving an 18-wheeler down a road like this? We're not made. The road will bust into a million. And then, oh my goodness, no, this is crazy. No, in my mind, if an 18-wheeler comes down this road, we're not going to have a road. It's going to fall. It's going to collapse. It's going to, I had all these wild ideas just because, I know our little road is not made for big trucks. So then I jump up out of bed, and I'm wigging out going, wait a minute, that wasn't an 18-wheeler, because it wasn't like everything shook. But I grew up living in trailers, or mobile homes, whatever you want to call them. It's a trailer in the South. So growing up in a trailer, living off like right by a main road, every time a big 18-wheeler comes by, oh yeah, and Nightbot, Beverly Moffett, I didn't know that Nightbot did that. Well, I'm gonna have to go back and look at that Nightbot thing and see what I've got going on, because Beverly, you didn't say anything wrong. All you said was hi. Oh, but right quick, while I'm yapping, y'all typed the word drop. I forgot. I did put that in there, and I thought it was cool. I'm learning this stuff. Type the word drop so everybody can love on everybody, throw yarn at one another. So anyhow, I'm thinking it's an 18-wheeler, because growing up in a trailer, anytime an 18-wheeler comes by, you get the rumbly, the shake, you can feel the vibration. Well, that's what I felt off of this 18-wheeler. And I live in a tiny house now. It's not a trailer, but it's a house. So you got a brick foundation. And that dawned on me. I jump up, and I'm like, well, wait a minute. We just vibrated, no big deal. But I knew, did I just feel the earth move under my feet and something tumbling down, however the lyrics go, I don't know. And I just stopped for a second. Yeah, I know, a Nightbot is our troll. I got to go and figure out all that stuff. But it'll happen. So anyway, I jump up, and I'm like, oh wow, did we just have an earthquake? So I run into my computer and I was like, Facebook, because it'll be there. So I'm clicking on Facebook. Oh man, everybody's mama, brother, sister, earthquake. Because it was, did anybody else feel that? Did anybody else feel that? Did anybody else feel that? Well, y'all, it was, and a lot of y'all, if y'all live on the East Coast, y'all felt it too, because that was the big earthquake that happened in Virginia, I think it was. And it was like the whole East Coast, we all felt it. So it was like, whoa, that was really cool, But, no. We haven't had anything like that happen in South Carolina until Monday. From Monday until today. Give me a high five by typing the word drop in chat for me. But here's the thing, and you'll find out, because that's cool. Anyway, Monday, my husband, he's off that day because he had a long weekend for Christmas. So Monday, we're in the kitchen. We had a wonderful weekend together. And we're in the kitchen and we were laughing and joking around and cutting up. And then all of a sudden, we hear no capital D, I don't think, but we'll find out. So we're in the kitchen and we're laughing and we're joking and we're cutting up and da 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 da. And like I say, it's warm here. It's warm. It's been like mid to high 70s here. So we heard, he didn't hear it because he's deaf. Not really, but sorry if I offend anybody. I don't mean to. He can't hear well. I can't either, but he really can't hear well. He's plus on top of it, he's got that selective hearing. So anyhow, I'm getting my yarn. So anyhow, I hear thunder. And then it something didn't sit with me right. So I hear this thunder and I look at him, I'm like, did you hear that? But it was like something in my spirit didn't feel right. It wasn't my body. It was something just, whenever you have that feeling like, I got a weird feeling. You know what I mean? Yeah. You got a weird feeling? No. And then later you find out why you had that strange feeling. So anyway, I had that weird feeling whenever I heard this long roll of thunder. Did you hear that? No. That was my reaction. It was just quiet, and then, what is wrong with you? What's wrong? And I said, I think I don't want to say it, but what is it, Cuppy? What's wrong? Because that's why I named my channel Cuppy's Crochet, because he calls me Cuppy. Cuppy, what is wrong with you? I said, that wasn't thunder. What? I didn't hear anything. Really? You didn't hear that? I mean, it was loud. It was rolling thunder, but it wasn't the kind of rolling thunder I'd ever heard before. And like I say, at the time, we were laughing and joking and cutting up. I mean, I was just about in the floor in tears laughing. So I said, no, baby, that's not normal. Something just happened. I said, huh? He said, well, okay, well, what do you think happened? I said, I think we just had an earthquake. Cuppy, what? I said, no, seriously, I think we just had an earthquake. And then I ran in here and I looked at my computer and I was like, somebody, I know I'm not the only one. And then sure enough, I was looking and everybody was poking. Look, about dropped, y'all. Oh, there went my phone. It just blanked out on me. There it is. Good thing it's in a case and I didn't drop it. So anyhow, I run in here and I look at the phone Or I look at the Facebook and everybody's, yeah, did everybody feel that? Did you feel it? Did you feel it? Did you feel it? And then the ones that lived in Camden, they were all, yeah, me. Yeah, I heard it. I felt it. Different ones, they felt it and they heard it and it was loud. And then my friends in Lugoff, where it actually happened, my daughter lives in Lugoff. Anyway, they were saying that in Lugoff, which is like 3 or 4 miles from here, like right down the road, they were saying, yeah, it sounded like there was an explosion, like something just blew up. And there's a lot of factories in Lugoff. I mean, there's all kind of manufacturing plants. Some of them make, I don't know because I've never worked there, but I know that there's some places they make types of blades. Other places they make whatever DuPont makes and whatever the name of the company is now. I don't know. The nylon coating stuff or whatever. And then there's a chemical plant. So, I mean, that's where a lot of like our industrial parks are, I guess you could call it. But there's a lot of plants out there and they work with a lot of chemicals. No matter which plant you work at, there's chemicals involved. But I mean, I wasn't worried about my husband because he was home with me. But everybody, yeah, it sounded like a transformer blew up. And then they heard this really loud rumble and some people felt a shake. And then come to find out, yes, we did have an earthquake on Monday, followed by another earthquake, followed by another one, followed by another one. And no, these were not an earthquake followed by what are they called? Aftershocks. I had to think because we don't have them here. So then we get our fifth one this morning at 5 a.m. But it was all in Lugoff. So the only one that we were at, that I was, because different people that live like in the same block as me, they're like, yep, felt everyone. I didn't hear everyone, but I felt everyone. And then other people, they're like, no, I didn't. I heard the first one. If you heard the first one, you heard that first one. But people were either, after that, I felt it. Some heard it and didn't feel it, but some felt it and didn't hear it. Wild stuff. I'm like, well, that does not happen. We're on like a big, huge fault line, but we don't have those here, so it's like, yeah, we felt the one out of Virginia or Washington, D.C. or whatever, yeah, we felt but we've never had, well, I mean, we've had one, but it was like, what, late 1800s, I think it was. Hey, Tank. The inner plate in the earth is shifting. The big boom you heard is when the plates shifted. South Carolina has hundreds a year, but 4 were confirmed on that day. 3.3 was the worst. Yes. And 5. No, ma'am. 5. We had our 5th one this morning at 4 in the morning. So, I mean, I remember whenever I was in school, we had 2 or 3 little earthquake drills because, oh, South Carolina, you're on this big, huge, massive fault. It's just not active. But we're going to prepare you for it. So we're going to have earthquake drills. So, I mean, growing up as a kid, like here in South Carolina, we had tornado drills all the time. Yeah, 4 on the 27th and one today. One today. I'm telling you, it's been crazy. But I mean, but the tornado drills as a kid, I mean, growing up in the South, you gotta have tornado drills. We have them. Like, we can have them in the wintertime, okay? Um, we get hurricanes, not like how you would think because you see it on the news. Oh, a hurricane in the South and that. Now, Florida, pretty sure they've had a good bit. Louisiana, Texas, more recently, they've been, you know, Florida, I mean, it seems like they're all the time getting hit by something. Now, the only hurricane that we've had, I say whenever I was growing up, Hurricane Hugo. I have no words to describe how that was. And yeah, we were okay. My family was okay. My mama, she prayed us to sleep through it. Kind of made me mad because I wanted to stay up. But, whenever God says night, night, you start snoring. Of course, I don't know. Maybe I didn't snore. I don't know. But I slept through it until the eye passed, or I slept through the first half, and then whenever the eye was on us, then I woke up because the eye like went over us. And to explain it, you got this big round, horrendous, huge, massive storm, but in the middle, it's storming and stuff, but it's calm. So we went through this half of the storm, and it went on for hours and hours and hours. And then the eye comes over, and it got quiet. But most we don't. No, we don't feel most, but these 5, they were felt definitely by the people that live in Lugoff, and it woke a bunch of people up this morning with it. I mean, these are obnoxious. It's like, leave me alone. But the hurricane comes, and it's doing all the woo, and it's loud and it's obnoxious, and it's like, will you just hush? But then the eye came over, and my sister and I, we were asleep, but my mother and brother stayed awake. So whenever the eye was passing over, they thought, oh, okay, well, the storm is ending now, and we're going to be okay. And let's just open up the door and peek outside to see what it looks like outside now. So they're opening the door finally. I guess they had this conversation or something. I don't know. I was asleep. But whenever they were opening the door, as soon as I got the door open, my sister and I had both woke up. I guess it was because the hum kept us asleep, but then it got quiet and we woke up. So we wake up, and I'm like, sit over. And my sister, we're sleeping on the couch, and she's beside me, and she gets up. No, shut the door. This is the eye. Because for those who, either if you remember or you don't know, Hurricane Hugo, it was, this is going to be no deal. It's coming in, but it's just going to go right on up the coast, and we don't even have to worry about anything. Oh, we got it. We got popped. So, how are you today, Kay? So we get hit, and then my sister, she's like, no, shut the door. It's coming again. Shut it. And Mom, she's like, but it's so, oh no. And then here come the other half of the hurricane. And it was just for hours. And Mom, she looked at us. Oh, all right. It's over. They fought and fought and fought. Got that door shut. And then here come, y'all going back to sleep. It's going to be all right. And we're terrified. Y'all just lay down for a minute. Yes, ma'am. I mean, we're shaking to death. We're not going to be able to sleep because we're scared, because it's loud. And I'm telling you, if you've never heard a train come over your house, And you're like, that big because you're a kid? It's terrifying. Oh, I know. See, and Julie, you didn't even, North Carolina, y'all got so up too. A lot of fracking in the oil fields and pumped salt water with, oh my goodness. Oh, yeah, I've read about that. Oh my good girl, asthma attack. Girl, don't I know? Yeah, and I smoke because I'm dumb like that. But I know this crazy weather we've been having too. It does not help with asthma. Um, but anyhow, Hurricane Hugo, and then they get the door shut and it's fine and dandy or whatever. But here's the thing: whenever you don't know what to do, you got to figure things out and be prepared. And my friend Renee, we were joking around about it this morning, because I mean, you gotta laugh. I mean, what else can you do but make funnies whenever you don't know what to do? And so far, they haven't been that bad. Not saying, oh, this is nothing, nobody's concerned, nobody's worried, but I mean, it's not like we can do anything. So we were, what do you do? How do you prepare for an earthquake? And then somebody would, oh, well, remember we did the earthquake drills in school? You grab a book, get in the hallway, and stick it over your head. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. But then as fast as it happened Monday, it's like, you don't have time. It happens. There's no warning, no rhyme, it just, what is that? Because you don't know, we don't have them. And then oh, that's an earth. Oh yeah, well, that was an earthquake. We're not accustomed to it. So yeah. So anyway, we're joking around, and I was like, yeah. So for my brother calls them tornicanes. So tornadoes. For a tornado, you can look at the weather, and yeah, if you're in a tornado watch, could happen. But with a tornado, I mean, you don't know where it's gonna drop. You can cloud watch. I love cloud watching because I mean, everybody thinks I'm crazy because I sit there and I'm watching the clouds if we're under a tornado watch. And I'll walk outside, yeah, looking at the clouds, yeah, we're gonna be okay. This is okay. See that cloud right there? And then yeah, because one day we had a friend Mel over, and I was like, "You see that cloud right there?" Yeah, that's a tornado. He said, "Copy, that's not a tornado." I said, "No, it's not one yet, but it's gonna be." Man, you crazy. And he's like, you're not a weatherman, weatherwoman, whatever, how can you? I'm like, watch. Just wait. And he's like, oh, okay. Now I'm going back in. So he goes back in. And a few minutes later, I come in. He's like, and I'm like running to my scanner. And he's like, oh, you think that thing turned into a tornado? And I said, no, not yet. I said, but I think it'll be any time now. I said, but then the next few minutes you're gonna hear it. I said, that thing's gonna tear Cassett up. Next thing you know, I hollered, hey Mel, yeah, listen at the scanner. He was like, I ain't gonna listen. What's going on? I said, you know that tornado I told you about? He said, yeah. I said, told you it was gonna drop in Cassett. What? I said, yep, got one going on now. But it wasn't that bad, I mean, but there's no way to prepare for it unless it's coming. 5 years ago, they were having so much it was knocking people. Yeah, that's crazy. But I mean, there's no way to prepare for an earthquake, But whenever there's a hurricane coming, and there's a hurricane coming, you can prepare, so as much as you can. You can board up the windows and get your sandbags. And, because days ahead of time, it's coming. You got to buy water. If you don't have it, I mean, you don't have to buy it like you're crazy, but I mean, things you do have to stock up on in case it gets knocked out. Because, like, when Hugo come through, if you didn't have gas, well, you were just done because, trucks couldn't come in and out. I mean, everything was covered. You couldn't go 10 feet down the road without a tree being in the middle of the road or a big, huge tree branch. I mean, it was bad. But then we were prepared. If you got a generator, you make sure you get extra gas for your generator. Water, because you might not have running water. And if you're on a well, you're definitely not going to have running water because you're not going to have electricity, because there's going to be transformers blowing and popping and trees coming down on your power lines and power lines coming down and everything. You're not going to have power. Water, whenever the trees are getting popped out by the roots, that's going to tear your pipes up. So there went the water. I mean, we didn't have water. No power, no water, no gas. I mean, you're just done. You got to do your best, prepare. Get your canned foods and disposable forks and plates and stuff to make sandwiches with. Same thing almost, if there's a bad winter storm coming, well, power might get knocked out because the ice forming on the power lines and the poles and the transformers you might lose your power. So you stock up on your milk and your bread and your kerosene, if you got a kerosene heater to keep you warm, and you do what you can. Tornadoes, there's really no preparation for that except for get into a safe place. Floods, well, we weren't prepared. We've been through a flood whenever the Watery Dam broke. But I mean, that wasn't like the whole town, it was a portion, and that was devastating. Fires. It's been really, really dry here. So last week there was a whole bunch of wildfires and local places caught on fire. But it was, I was listening to my scanner. I see the red light flash now. Something's going on with the fire department. But anyway, there was fires in every town here and surrounding. And a friend of mine lost a lot of baled hay, the big, huge, massive round ones, and he's got cows to feed, so he lost a bunch of that. And now everybody's coming together and trying to help him and everything, the ones that are into farming. But I mean, with the fire that's nearby, I mean, like, if it happens to you, you can only do so much to, say what you can while it's going. I never been through an earthquake. Phew. But um but an earthquake? How do you prepare? Always gotta be thinking, I'm prepared now. Cause in my little pea brain, and I could be wrong, but you gotta laugh about it anyway. I says, well, an earthquake. And we were both wondering, and I said, you know what? I know how to prepare. She's like, oh, yeah. I said, yeah, I'm going to prepare today. I've already prepared yesterday. Didn't even know it for the just in case. I said, go wash the clothes. Wash your clothes? Yeah, because in my mind, it's the earth moving and shaking and quaking and rumbling and this doing this little dancey jig, whatever. Anyway, yeah, the pipes, what if a pipe breaks or more, or and you got pipes end up breaking? Now What am I looking for? Yeah, Tank, you're the one I'm looking for. So, Tank, let me know if I'm wrong, because in my head, that's what could happen. Your pipes bust, and then you don't have water. Hey, Jennifer, I felt an earthquake in bed at home in abroad in Greece, and it's creepy. It's creepy. I mean, it's not scary, it's just creepy to me because, like, that doesn't happen here. I don't live on the West Coast. I live on the East Coast. And a friend of mine, she lives like in the same neighborhood as me. She's like, yeah, I moved from California to get away from all that. And that's crazy. And of course, for her, being from California, and she's like, I moved here to get away from all that. And now I'm here. And she said, but that wasn't a big deal. That wasn't nothing. And what is the big deal? And I'm like, well, to you, it's not a big deal. But for us, it is, because we've never had it. But anyway, in my mind, it's, well, with the earth moving and shaking and rumbling and knocking and doing whatever it's doing with everybody and whatever, I'm thinking it could possibly make the water pipes bust and everything is underground, so wash your clothes, take a shower, I mean, who knows? I mean, we could have these 5. I mean, we've had 5, and because they said that, yeah, you might feel something a little bit here and there, but just watching whatever. But they says no, these 5 earthquakes it wasn't one earthquake and then 4 aftershocks. No, it was 4 earthquakes the other day and then one this morning, and I'm going, yeah, I'm not feeling cozy comfy with that. So, I mean, I wasn't washing clothes yesterday because I was trying to prepare for it. I was washing clothes yesterday because I've been lazy and I didn't want to have to be naked today. So, yeah, clean clothes, here we are. But I got all my clothes washed yesterday, and then today I'm like, doggone it, I'm putting on some makeup with Granny B while she was doing her live, and I'm like, yes, I'm preparing. Doggone it, went shopping this weekend, got some new makeup because my hubby loves me. My hubby loves me. But I was like, doggone it, if we have an earthquake and it ends up doing a little shimmy, shimmy, shake, and what happens if my makeup breaks before I even get a chance to use it? I'm going to take a shower and put my makeup on. Just dropping in to say, hey, Cuppy, and thumbs up from my friend. Well, Vicky, I sure do appreciate you. And if anybody ain't subscribed to anybody, if y'all will type the word drop, all lowercase drop, then everybody's link should pop up. When I get content, will you support? Of course, honey, I already subscribed to you and ring and don't type that word. You can say the word subscribe, but you can't type that word, if that makes sense. I'm still new and learning, and Vicky, I see that, and it'll take a minute, but it should. And if it doesn't work, then I'll have to look at that Nightbot program again and figure out what in the world, because it should be popping up. It worked the last time, and I don't know why it's not doing it now. Because it was working. Yeah, I know. I've got to figure out how to do all that. Well, I hate this. I really do. I do not like this. It was working whenever I did a live on my computer. And let me see. More. Broadcast. Settings. Post comment. Yeah, I don't know. I'm learning. Copy to clipboard. I'm trying to figure something out. Sure enough, if I do the wrong thing, oh, I think I did do the wrong thing. Uh-oh. Hold on. Let me find it. Oh, come on. Oh, this is aggravating. Invite a guest. Copy to clipboard. Oh, uh-oh. No, I'm at Let me see if I can figure this out. Okay, hold on. Okay, hold on. Okay, hold on. Now, one of them should go up. Yep. Yay! Now, one of them should go up. Yep. Yay! One of them should go up. Yep. Yay! One of them should go up. Okay. Okay, cool. Y'all see me now? Do, do, do. Do, do, do. Oh, I don't know what in the world is going on with this thing. Trying to figure everything out, and it's frustrating. Invite. There, copy. Because I don't know how to do that clipboard thing. Paste. There. Huh. I couldn't paste that earlier, and I was like, oh. Sure. I don't know how to do that either. Mute. So I'll drop the link. So if anybody wants to come up here, that is beyond fine with me. Because I was getting ready to take y'all outside me whenever I was on the phone, but that didn't happen. And I'm trying to figure out stuff still. So yeah, now I'm looking. Okay, so now I can't see y'all and what y'all saying, doing whatever. So and I'm trying to figure. So here's the thing. Okay, I don't know how to do to share my screen. So it started. There was a tiny earthquake in Ladson, South Carolina, which is towards Charleston. And then Lugoff, we had our quote unquote big one at 2:18 p.m. on Sunday. So basically around 2 o'clock we had one. And then 5:38 we had another one. 6:22 another one. And then 10 o'clock that night there was another one. And then this morning there was another one at 4:12 a.m. And that was all around and about Lugoff and was it Elgin? Yeah, it says east southeast of Elgin. But let me look and see if I can figure out this. You are live. You on YouTube promoting. I'm trying to figure it out. But anyhow, Elgin, y'all won't see it on a map because Elgin, we have two Elgins. We have one in Kershaw County. There's an Elgin. And then there's another Elgin in Lancaster County. Don't laugh at me because I know it's like, it's Lancaster. No. There is a town called Lancaster in almost every state. Okay, I don't know. Maybe I'm exaggerating. But I know there's a lot of Lancasters. The only one that I can think of offhand is Lancaster, Pennsylvania. But we don't have a Lancaster here. Spelled the same, pronounced different. It is Lancaster. We have an Elgin in Lancaster County. No, I take that back. Lancaster is in, wait a minute. Lancaster is in, I had it in my head. Kershaw. Because we also have a town of Kershaw that is not in Kershaw County because we're backwards like that. Let me Google because I can't think of the name of the town. Google. Yeah, well, I'm telling you, South Carolina, we we crazy. South Carolina county maps. Search for by county. If I hear it, I'll know Richland, Sumter, Lee, Darlington, Fairfield. Okay, Lancaster is in Lancaster County. Okay, so we have an Elgin in Kershaw County, and we have an Elgin in Lancaster County. And Lancaster County is also where Kershaw is. We have like this much of Kershaw in Kershaw County, but then the rest of Kershaw is in Lancaster County. And the difference between Elgin and Elgin, the Elgin closest to me, it's got a stoplight in Kershaw County. The Elgin in Lancaster County has no stoplight. And in both towns, if you blink, you missed it. We also have a North South Carolina. But this is home to me. Yeah, there you go. Like, y'all come up. Samantha, if you got that StreamYard and you know how to use it, you more than welcome to come on up. Anybody else, y'all welcome to come on up. I don't mind. Otherwise, I'm going to go so y'all won't be staring at a blank screen because, oh, that was the thing. But how do you prepare for the earthquake? Whenever the thing messed up, I got all kinds of sidetracked. But anyhow, how do you prepare for an earthquake? Well, for me, I prepared by washing clothes in case the pipe bust, which I was doing anyway. Take a shower so I can be clean now. I put my war paint on because I'm like, you know what? I just want to play in makeup because I enjoy playing with it because my husband just bought makeup for me. And I was like, yeah, if we do get hit by the big one, I don't want it to be all cracked and popped and busted and everything else. And if I can figure out how to do this, I'm trying to work on it. Chat privately with your guests, comments, banners. And now I don't know how to get back to regular chat comment. Yay, I figured it out. I'm going to figure out this stuff eventually. Everybody else has so much fun with it. Do you have content on your Dinky? Yeah. You might need to come out of... Y'all don't love me. Nobody, everybody says, no, she's too silly. We don't want to be on the panel with her. But no, let me stop. Y'all might be trying to get in here and I don't know how to add you. 12, 57, 1. Oh, I know. That's me. I'm like, you can't prepare for an earthquake, but I don't know. I mean, everybody here, you know, it's people are taking it one or two ways. Let me see. Shift +3. Let me try that. Oh, there. I don't know if that'll do anything either. Anyway, no, it's like you got people that, you know, we're like half and half. Is, well, you know, it happened, it's said, it's done, it's over, there's nothing we can do about it, it wasn't that big of a deal, there wasn't anything major, massive, whatever, it didn't happen, so moving right along. Oh, Julie says, check for hazards in the home. Fasten shelves securely to walls. Excellent idea. Identify safe places indoors and outdoors under sturdy furniture such as heavy desk or table. No, I don't have that. Have disaster supplies on hand. Develop an emergency communication plan. Huh. Those are all great tips. Have a meeting plan, parents and children. Yes. Now, whenever my children were little, it was always, if anything should happen, you know, and you have to leave the house and get out because, you know, fire or whatever, our neighbors meet us over there, meet us at their yard, because our neighbors have a brick home on one side of us, and it was always, yeah, just meet us over there at the Branhams, you know, we'll all go over there, and that'll be our meet under the carport. But now they're gone, you know, no worry. But then whenever they moved out, it was, well, now what do we, well, if anything happens, well, then we'll go to the other neighbors on the other side of the house. You know, they live in a brick home and they got the garage, but still, you know, we everybody helps everybody around here. Bug out kits for meds, important papers, and cash. Plastic cards may not be usable due to power outages. Yes. Preach. Again, back to Hugo. Yeah, know where your gas shutoffs are. See, I wouldn't think, because, I mean, everything that you're saying is so far basically the same exact thing to if a hurricane is coming. And everything that you're saying, I'm going through my mind going, that makes sense. You know? Perfect sense. I get it. But here's the thing. If you have a natural disaster like that, like whenever we had Hurricane Hugo come through, you know, it was great. You know, be prepared, have your milk, have your bread. Oh my goodness, bread. Oh, bread. It was so hard to find because there were no trucks able to go on the roads or anything. And while so many, and it was crazy because it wasn't supposed to hit until it was supposed to hit. And then everybody, it was a big rush to get the bread, and that was it. When I see them, the others for crafts in my hometown. Street gigs. But, I mean, you know how, let me tell you, whenever you get hungry and you know you need to eat, you're going to eat. Because I do remember bologna. I hate bologna. Didn't like it as a kid. Don't like it as an adult. But whenever you're hungry and you want to eat. So imagine, yes, finally we've got some stores that are opening. We can get there. But they don't have any regular bread. They don't have wheat. They don't have white, but they do have raisin bread. When you're hungry, let me tell you, the bologna sandwich using raisin bread, it don't taste good. But when you're hungry, you hungry. You do what works. Yeah, I'm doing the same thing. I'm trying to figure out. I'm here and y'all gonna see me, but if I can figure out how to do something on here, I'm a dang sure do it. Do 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 do. Mm-hmm. Settings. Click on that. Channel. No, I clicked on the wrong thing. That's not it. That's not it. I'm trying to find something. Oh, I found it. Oh, there's no dash there. CEWART. Why is it not letting me? ART. Well, it wants to be goofy and it won't let me do that. I'm trying to figure it out. It's not letting me put in anything I want to put in to give branches. And that's not fair. Really? I figured out where to put it in and now it won't let me. Okay. I hope somebody didn't just pull up. Okay, I can't find your other channel, Jennifer. Okay, well, banners, private chat, settings, camera, audio, guests. And just type my name in. Street gigs, music. I'm trying to figure this out, y'all. I'm sorry. Devices, mute, camera, share. Layout, solo, news, screen. I don't like that. I've got to learn this. Open private chat, not set. Banners. Guest. I don't know what that means. So I hope I didn't just give something up. General. Shift videos up for comments. Banners. I don't know what that means. I don't know what I'm doing. I need more help on figuring this out and more studying. And DOY Creations just went live. And Tina's live, and now I feel bad. Oh, I feel bad. Because I tried to come on here whenever nobody else was on because I feel so daggone guilty. I feel guilty because I'm going, I'm new at this, and I'm not trying to get on here whenever it's somebody else's turn that, they've been on here longer, and I don't want to be unfair. But I appreciate y'all for being on here with me, and obviously I still have a lot to learn. Invite. Let me type that. Email, messenger. And by the way, if y'all will also copy, I'm going to put this up here one more time. And I'm about to put in something else too. Copy link in new tab. Because I ain't scared. Nope, I just typed in the wrong thing. I copied in the wrong thing. Let me see if it'll let me copy this. Copy. And paste. There. Boom. That's me. I know a lot of people have been asking me lately, especially Miss Tina, what's your real name? Because she calls me Copper. And she's like, am I saying? I'm like, baby, you can call me anything you want to. I know what you mean. I know who you're talking to. So if y'all want to get on my regular Facebook and talk with me anytime, I am more than happy to meet y'all and love on y'all and talk with y'all. And some of y'all, for all I know, y'all might be on my Facebook page if you have Facebook. And not even know. That's you? Yeah, that's me. And here's that's the group I fixed up. And that's funny because for me, on my group, Christian Crocheters and Knitters on my group, I've got over 3,000 members, and I've got over 1,000 friends. And I'm like, hey, y'all come and, throw some yarn at me and love on my channel and help me out. And I begged and begged and begged and begged, and I'm like, oh, come on, I'm not asking for a kidney. I don't think it's that big a deal, but apparently it is. But anyhow, and I'm not complaining because I feel blessed and I enjoy doing this, but yeah, it stinks whenever you got, I'm hushing. Y'all don't need to know too much about my personal life, but I will say this. Y'all do keep me in your prayers and my family because, hey, Troll. Hi, Troll. I did it. I didn't think I was going to be able to do that. But Samantha, I wish I could figure out how to put you on here right now. But, oh, I know. That's why I put chimp block. But anyhow, I do ask that y'all keep my family and myself in your prayers because we're going through some things, but this too shall pass. Might pass like a kidney stone, but it shall pass, And here's the thing. A lot of people, and I guess I should have Googled that before I said anything. You have money. Oh, good. Y'all, if y'all type the word drop, all y'all's links will come up. Well, your YouTube. I don't know how to post in anybody else's links but mine on this thing. But I'm going to get all this figured out. But I'm going to leave y'all with a little something. Y'all can look it up in your Bible if you want to, or y'all can Google it or whatever. But y'all know that say that it's in the Bible. This too shall pass. Y'all always keep that in mind. Always. I don't mean just during the bad times, because have you ever been in one of them situations where it seems like everything is going wrong and everything, the world is on your shoulders, and if you think about that, there's 4 words. This too shall pass. I can't tell y'all the amount of times that has gotten me through so much. So very, very, very much. It's gotten me through things I don't really want to talk about, so I won't, because I don't want to bring anybody down. But y'all know what I mean. Y'all been through things yourself. We're all grown, and even if you're not grown, even children go through things that may not seem like it's that big of a deal to us, because, Mama, I just cleaned up, and I just cleaned up my room, and now my baby sister, brother, cousin, they came in here and they destroyed everything that I worked so hard, and it looks so good in their world. Their world was just shattered. Well, honey, it's okay, And as adults, we don't think, well, it's no big deal. I'll come in there and help you. That's not the point. The point is, I worked hard on this. I'm proud of this. I'm proud because I did it on my own by myself. Yeah, you can go in there and you can help them clean it. Oh, well, I thank you for helping me. But it kind of breaks down a little bit. That little piece in them that they worked so hard for. And it's, Mom, I thank you for helping me. But it doesn't make everything new again. Like, the broken plate. Oh, I broke a plate into a million pieces. Well, you can glue them back together, but it's not going to be the same. It's not. But it will pass. This too will pass. But, for me, being somebody that deals with depression, I rarely, here lately, I have been suffering from it more. Not currently. But depression isn't something that everyone, just because you have it, there are days where, like today, I have depression, but I'm not suffering. And other times we do. But here's the thing. Usually you think about that, this too shall pass, whenever it is a negative thing. But me, I'm on the other side of it too. Yeah, this too shall pass whenever I'm having those moments. But I'm also the type of person that, without trying to be a negative person, it happens, Think about that, because whenever I'm going through something and everything is really, 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 really wonderful and you're on top of the world, nothing can knock you down. I got up today, the birds were singing, my coffee was already made for me. Oh my goodness, I would think that I died and gone to heaven if somebody fixed my coffee the right way, which is my way. I've got my coffee up, and oh my goodness, look, the bed is made. Yeah, that's not going to happen. The floor is swept and mopped, and yeah, that's not going to happen either. But anyway, I'm joking. But if you got all these wonderful things made, oh, I went on a shopping trip out to a nice dinner. My husband and I were getting along. We had such a nice time tonight. We're having this and that, and everything is going perfect in your life, or my boyfriend, he just proposed. I just got a raise. All of these things, good, bad, whatever, it all goes back. This too shall pass. This too shall pass. This too shall pass. I don't know where that really, really came from, but it just, it's something that I think about a lot. But anyway, but I know why. Duh, I'm ADHD. My family has been going through a lot in different ways, which I'm not going into detail on. But yeah, y'all keep my family in your thoughts and prayers, and I will definitely keep each and every one of you in my thoughts and prayers. And I thank y'all for being here with me today. And I know there's other people that are coming on their lives right now, and I've got a lot of things I've got to do to get my room. I was on live the other day, and y'all saw my room, how messy it was, and it's still messy, but it's mine, and I'm okay. It's just my craft room, and if anybody, it is what it is. I can walk around a little bit better today than I could yesterday, so I'm happy. But yeah, I'm looking around getting kind of overwhelmed again. That's why I had to stop, because I come in and I clean a little bit and I get everything situated in my mind, and then I'll start putting it where it goes, and then I get overwhelmed, and then yeah, whenever you got a back like mine anyway, it's hard to do. But anyway, there's other content creators coming on that, if I'm looking at it in the high school point of view, I'm just a freshman, and I don't, haven't quite gotten to the first day of school yet, and not calling anybody old age wise, but there's a lot of seniors, and I don't want to take up their time, because I know, yeah, I just wanted to come on here and chill out with y'all for a little bit until I'm able to get everything up and running and going the way that I want it to be. And it's going to take me a while, but I'm still trying to learn. I'm doing the best that I can. I'm a slow learner, so I'm okay with that. But anyway, maybe I can do a little bit better in time. And I don't know why everything's not going the way that it should be, or the way that I thought it would. I thought I had everything straight, but what was that I just said? Oh, yeah, but this too shall pass, and I'm going to get it together. But y'all have a good day. And I sure appreciate you. Dinky will be with you there. You don't know what that means to me. Then again, I think you might. No, I don't think you might. In my mind, I know you will. Because I know that there was a time where you didn't know either. And you might not be a slow learner like I am, but there was a time you didn't know. I know there was a time you didn't know. Hey, Shonda. And you just joining me, and I was getting ready to get off of here, because I got stuff I got to do. But like I was saying, there was a time to where, some of y'all are newer than I am, and some of y'all been on here forever and a day in the grand scheme of things, and y'all know how to do all this, all the ins and outs, and everything else there is with it. And y'all are like, that's easy. But there was a time it wasn't. It was not easy. You didn't know what you were doing. You knew other people do this and they do that. And how do I do this? And how do I do that? And then once you got it, oh, that's easy. But once I get to where I do know a whole lot more, and I know how to do things better, I'll be there. But right now I get overwhelmed. I get really, really, really overwhelmed. And who doesn't? And don't tell me I don't get overwhelmed. And I don't mean just on YouTube. You do. You get overwhelmed whenever, if you're a first-time mom or you're a grandmother of little kids and you're tending to them. You can't tell me you don't get overwhelmed. You trying to change this one's diaper and that one's running off in the pantry pulling out cans Worried about cutting the toes off. That's overwhelming. I so appreciate you, Shonda. I do. I appreciate every one of y'all. And hopefully things get better in the future. I'll start understanding how to do this stuff a whole lot better than what I do now. Even whenever I take notes on how to do this or how to do that or how to do the whatever, I take notes. Sorry, I know y'all didn't hear that, but I did. I just heard a big loud pow. And it wasn't another earthquake. I know it wasn't, because I know what that sounds like now. It sounds like thunder. That wasn't thunder. That was a pow. That was a pew-pew. I don't know if we can actually say that word, but you know what I mean. But anyhow. Yep, somebody's going at it. Y'all, we live in the South. You can hear that anywhere, as long as you don't hear it in town or hear anybody. Well, I guess if they done it right. That's mean, but if they did it in that way, then I reckon nobody would be screaming. Which is, yeah. We had, that happened not too long ago again. Anyway, let me try and keep everything on the positive side, and I'm going to learn and, y'all pray. That's all I can say is y'all pray, because I'm getting kind of all over the place right now, and I don't like it. I'm trying. It's hard to stay focused. It is really, really, really hard. And the longer I'm on here by myself and thinking about what I need to learn and what I haven't learned and what I'm doing and not doing right, it bugs me. But I'll tell you what I am going to do. I'm going to get off of here. And Samantha, honey, I don't cook, but that word lunch, yeah. I might have to cook this weekend or something though. But anyhow, I'm hungry. And who's coming on now? I know they're saying somebody's on live. Who's live? Who is live? I know somebody just did. I know somebody's going on live. Oh, 201 DOY Creations. DOY Creations. Are y'all got her? Because if she's still on, let me see. Let me get out of that. Close that. Where's my thing on here? Yep, DOY is live, early live, 19 minutes ago. So she just got on 20 minutes ago. So yes, go raid her. Samantha, you gonna have more. I promise. If I ain't got you, I'm gonna get you. Ooh, girl, I'm gonna get you. Y'all go raid DOY. Let me look again. Make sure I'm saying this right. Matter of fact, we're going to do it a different way. I'm going to get her this way.
Mexico. It's 2:20 p.m. on a Monday.
Copy.
And if I log into my...
Pause. You be quiet. Ha! I can do it this way. Na 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 na. Boom! There is her link. I don't know why I'm showing that on the screen like that. It ain't like y'all can click on it. But y'all go raid her. I guess it could be a Cuppy Crawl. There you go. Squirrel's got squirrel raid. Cuppy Crawl. Never mind. Just Cuppy raid. That's too hard for me to say. And I'm going to go get on to her. I'm going to click her and put her on there and everything while I go get me something to eat. And I will see y'all at DOY Creations. And y'all have a good morning, noon, night, whatever time it is in your neck of the woods. And I love y'all and bless y'all and see you later. Bye.